to Legacy. On this channel, we're all things money, investing, and mindset. In particular, how to go from a scarcity mindset to a mindset of abundance. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, please stay. I am in Ho Chi Minh City and I don't even know what I'm watching. I don't know if this is a drill or what, but they've got the street all blocked off and all these medics are standing right there. And I tried to get down that street and they were like, no, 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 no. But I see people running. I think this is a drill. It has to be a drill because the streets were all blocked off. But we're going to watch it unfold together. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I can tell you this. It won't be no, look at that lady with that umbrella. It won't be no walk and talk today, people, because Ho Chi Minh City is hot as hell. I walked out there. I've been outside walking maybe 10 minutes. I had to duck inside and find a cafe with some air. It is too hot. I'm going to say Da Nang and even Hanoi are probably my favorites. But something is going on. Can you all see this? It's happening in real time. I'm bringing y'all. Look, I done turned into a news reporter. I don't know where these people are running to, but I know it's a bunch of military. They had the streets all blocked off, and then all these people here dressed in red are medics. The only thing I can think, y'all, is this has to be a drill. It has to be some kind of planned activity. I don't know. Hey, Shauna. Hey, Janice. Girl, y'all getting it live. I done turned into a news reporter. I'm bringing out international news. I don't know what it is. I don't know, but we get to see it firsthand unfold. I know for sure it's got to be, yes, this has to be a drill because it looks like people are running out and escaping from something. And it wasn't happening 3 minutes ago. So it's planned, it feels like. And yeah, that's got to be. But stay tuned. Y'all gonna find out what's happening in Ho Chi Minh City because I'm gonna sure find out. Y'all know I'm nosy. I'm so nosy. Let me get back to the intro because this, just in case somebody catches this on the replay, they don't even know what they're looking at. My name is Sandra, and welcome to my channel. Oh God, no, they got music playing. Lord Jesus, I hope y'all can't hear that music. I'm just gonna talk loud so you can't hear it. They playing Me and Mrs. Jones, but it is the slowest version of Me and Mrs. Jones I ever heard in my life. Thank you. Is this a drill? Is that practice? That's not real. It's practice. Okay, thank you. Okay, so yeah, I think this is a drill, y'all. Must be some kind of evacuation drill, or what would you do, in the event? Because the medics haven't moved in. I guess they're here just in case things go awry. But I got up this morning. My hotel is cute as buttons. I gotta tell y'all about that. Y'all know my ADHD be kicking up. Let me finish this intro. My name is Sandra, and welcome to my channel, From Lack to Legacy. On this channel, we're all things money, investing, and mindset. In particular, how to go from a scarcity mindset to a mindset of abundance. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, please stay. Hit the like button, subscribe, do all the stuff you're supposed to do. It don't matter what button you hit down there either. YouTube reads it all as engagement. I don't care what button you hit, just hit a button. Hit a button. It's 7 of us in here and 1 like. Y'all hit it. Y'all know Marilyn not here. I gotta do this. I gotta do the housekeeping and the reporting. Let me turn this so y'all can see in case something really do go down. I knew when I pulled up, I said, now are they knocking this building down or are they building this building up? And I think the building is going up, but I do think that was a practice drill. And so now all these people are convening here. We'll see. I won't turn the camera away, but I'll keep talking to you guys so we can get it firsthand what the heck is going on. Anyway, so I'm in Ho Chi Minh City. I left Da Nang yesterday, and it's not, I say it like a Western, Da Nang. Every person from Vietnam I heard say Da Nang, so I go back and forth. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Agent Gracefully. We are here for it today. Girl, yes, we getting firsthand international news. I'm on the job. Dora is out with her backpack. I'm on the job. What y'all want to know? What y'all want to know about Ho Chi Minh City? I was looking for a hop-on, hop-off tour so I could just get the lay of the land. But when I tell y'all that heat ran me inside, it ran me inside. This Thailand hot. But no, okay, maybe not quite Thailand hot, because Thailand hot will make you stay in the bed. You just don't even bother to go outside at this time of day. At least it's not that hot. And I will say this, it's not as humid as Thailand. Y'all, they kicking it up again. I don't know. Y'all see the people running? I don't know. And one thing I will tell you though, you I haven't used my Google Translate as much as I've used it here. Maybe people in the service industry speak English. Like in your hotel, there will be somebody at the desk. But like the people who answer the phone and the people who service your room, no, they very rarely speak English. So I will say this has probably been one of the places where I have used my Google Translate the most. I can make it in Thailand without it at all. I rarely whip out my Google Translate in Thailand. I never whipped it out in Mexico. Never. And so, yeah, this is Ho Chi Minh City is busy. It's busy, busy, busy. I want to say it's over 6 million people. Shoot, it might be 6 or 9 million people. I know it's a lot. It's a lot bigger than Hanoi. I want to say it's the biggest city in Vietnam, and so yeah, I think that that smoke is coming from one place. This has to be a drill because the smoke is coming from one source. It isn't, in a real disaster, y'all, nobody would still consider, still be doing construction. Y'all see the elevator going up the side of the building. If this was a real emergency, I'm sure they would have stopped that. So it has to be some kind of practice drill. And they're doing it in like waves. Maybe it's to evacuate these tall buildings. Y'all, I have never seen so many skyscrapers. Um, Ho Chi Minh City is again, it's a full blown city. I started to show y'all the traffic. Me and some clear people trying to get across the street. You just have to take your life into your own hands. This is probably the most dense traffic. I'll take y'all back out when I go back out. You practice being safe in that window just in case. You already know. I tucked my tail inside. When I saw the security, I was heading that way, and an old guy. See, I'm telling y'all, old people are the best. They the salt of the earth. An old guy saw me heading that way, and he started pointing. He shook his head like, nope, don't do that. And then he started pointing, to go the opposite direction. Yes, you don't have to tell me twice, sir. We ain't speak not a word to one another. It was all sign language and eye and facial. I understood exactly what he was saying. You do not go that way. Turn this way. So I'll just sit here. Yeah, you see how it starts up again, y'all, and then it's gonna be another wave of people running. This is a drill. This is a planned drill. That doesn't surprise me. But what does surprise me, y'all, is this feels like, Vietnam is a communist country. I didn't feel it in Hanoi, not really. I didn't feel it in Da Nang, but I feel it in Ho Chi Minh City. There's a definite police presence because I've seen them all over the side, all about. Hey, girl, it looks like a fire in the area. It's not. It's a drill. I'm pretty sure it's a drill because the only source of smoke is that spot right there. Y'all see where the smoke is coming from. That's the only source. It comes in waves, and then the people run, and then they come over here. It's the same thing. It has. I think this is the third wave, so I'm pretty sure it's a drill. But how exciting! I was headed that way. I'm telling y'all, old dude saved me. I was on the opposite side of that barricade and heading directly that way, and he shook his head and pointed and scrunched up his face. I was like, I get it, sir. I know what you're saying. He was like, do not go down there. Mm-hmm. So today I didn't have an official plan. I was walking. I was going to walk and find the hop on, hop off tour. But baby, when I tell you HOTTT, it's so hot. I wore my little linen dress. Look, y'all see the hat? They wear those hats. I bought me another one because I lost my hat. Let me show y'all. I had to buy another hat because this is real. You need these little hats. So this one says Vietnam. The one I lost, I bought in Hoi An. I left it at the tailor's shop, but I should do a little spin around so y'all can see this other little dress. I got one of the linen dresses on today that the linen lady made for me because her dresses fit me the best. So I'm gonna do a whole video. Oh, guess what? I had the wonderful opportunity to meet up with a sister. See, okay, look, y'all. You see all the medics going in. All right. like, where y'all going? Mm-mm. Get information. It's time to get information. That, yeah, this is real. Because I'm sure if it was real, folks would be running faster than that. They wouldn't be running no straight line. So I think we all can agree this is a staged drill. Looks like fire. Hey, Janella. Hey, y'all. Okay, so that's it, y'all. All I can tell y'all is the hotel is cute as buttons. When I get through with this, I'm gonna do a whole hotel review. As I leave them, I tell y'all where I've been, and so far, y'all know nothing can top Tia. But TMS is where I was before. It was good, and compared to this hotel where I'm staying now, this hotel is more. It's more luxury, but the breakfast was trash. Oh my God, the breakfast was so trash this morning. So that should help. That should help me lose a few pounds because I won't be fooling with that. It was terrible. I'm like, this beautiful hotel and this trash breakfast, they don't go together. Somewhat right. It just didn't go together. At least TMS, it was that hotel that I just checked out of in Da Nang. I had a few issues with it. One, they didn't have smart TVs. Who doesn't have smart TVs in this day and age? They had old flat screen TVs, but you couldn't watch Netflix. Nothing. I couldn't even load my own stuff. So you get some cool points knocked off for that. The hotel was beautiful. It was super clean, centrally located. I think reasonably priced. The room that I had, and there were rooms that were much less than mine. I want to say, my room I think was like 150 something a night. So that's expensive for Vietnam, but for the U.S., I can remember the last $159 hotel I stayed in the U.S., and it wasn't one I was eager to go back to. I was like, I feel it might have been a Hampton or something. I don't know, but the hotel in Da Nang was really nice. The breakfast was, I told you I was like a feeding frenzy. It was like eating at the trough with all the other barn animals. It was bad, but other than that, I would say maybe a 8.9. I feel like Keith Lee now. The Keith Lee of hotels. Stop playing games. I'm gonna be the Keith Lee of hotels. Look, I give that hotel. Let's see the room. I give it that room was nice. I give the room a 9.0, solid 9.0. The pool, the rooftop pool, and everything else. Oh my God, I give that's a 9.8. 9.8 on the rooftop with the bar and the pool, all beautiful. The breakfast, I give it I don't know, 8.0. I'm funny. They're trying to do a lot. Okay, well here come the trucks. Oh, we gonna watch this unfold. We gonna watch this. So the we talked about the room, we talked about the pool. The service though, 10.0. I'm sorry. Their service for that size hotel, it rivals. Tia service is off. Tia is tens across the board. I said what I said. Tens across the board. You don't get no better than that. Go get y'all tails over to Tia Wellness Center in Da Nang on that beach. I'm telling y'all before that beach blows up because it's about to happen. All those hotels that are going up. Hey, Sexy L. Did I greet everybody? Brenda, Agent Grateful, Shauna. I hope I greeted everybody. Janice. Anyway, so Tia's 10 across the boards, but y'all, they throwing hotels up so fast on that beach in Da Nang. Y'all better get there because it's not going to be that price forever. The price today will not be the price tomorrow. I'm telling you now, I see it coming. They're eating up that beach so fast. The big developers. Okay, so then TMS, great hotel. I would stay there again. Let me think. The service was 10 out of 10. I told y'all they wash your clothes for you for free every day. They give you 5 pieces. They wash them. Not only do they wash them, dry them, iron them, they come and they hang them up in your room. Who the hell does that? I told y'all the other day I came in, my panties was hanging up on a hanger. I was like, you know what? You getting a nice tip, lady, because that's some top flight service there. I didn't do that for my own children. So TMS was great. So the one I'm in today is better in terms of the quality of the finishes and everything. It's centrally located. it, but the breakfast is trash. Oh my God. And if you all don't know, Vietnam was colonized by the French. I'm gonna give y'all two tips. Remind me to give y'all the travel tip. I might as well do the travel tip while I'm here because if I don't, I'll forget. You know how I was telling you that you can move around Southeast Asia on regional carriers, right? Regional carriers will give you a great price. I waited to the last minute to book my flight from Da Nang to Ho Chi Minh City, and even at the last minute, I paid $99 and some change for the ticket. Had I booked it last week, it was like $69, so it was a $30 difference. I'm not mad at nobody. But what I noticed is when I was down on the airfield, because they take the bus to the plane and then they put the stairs up, was that I saw a France Airways hangar, or I saw something that was marked France Airways. Well, Vietnam was colonized by the French. Where am I going with this? If you are also looking to get low cost airfare, don't just check the regional carriers, check to see whoever colonized that country because they generally, I promise you, check it out, they generally fly there still. And so, since France had colonized Vietnam, there, I want to say Air France still services Vietnam, and you can get inexpensive flights. Check it, I promise you. So when you're checking your flights, don't just check like regional carriers. And I'm sure this is true for when you go to Europe. Get you a regional carrier. Get to Europe on, you coming from the US, you're not gonna have a regional carrier. You're gonna either take American Delta, you're gonna take somebody, whoever flies internationally from the States. But once you get to Europe or you get to Southeast Asia, and I don't know if it's true for Africa, I can only imagine it is, because y'all know I haven't been to Africa yet. Once you get there, then you switch to your regional carriers. Those flights are generally way less expensive. And you can upgrade your seat. Y'all know, listen, here's another tip too. I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all the good. I always, always, always upgrade my seat because I want to be it's just me. When I'm traveling light like this, you can be in and out that airport lickety split. I paid $2 yesterday, y'all, to upgrade my seat. And that means you get row 1, 2, or 3. So you listen. I flew Viet jet, like Viet, as in Vietnam, Viet jet yesterday. And if you purchase a seat in their first row, girl, you get a special bus pickup. Your luggage gets loaded and unloaded first for pennies on the dollar. It'll save you time and aggravation. I always, always, always upgrade my seat. And what I noticed is that the Vietnamese people generally don't. They don't pay that extra $2 or $3 to be moved up to the front. I guess I don't know because they're flying within. I don't know why they don't. They just don't. So generally, you will see tourists or Europeans. You'll see foreigners sitting in those rows, but by them, I paid less than 100 dong. 50 dong is like $2. So I paid about $4 to move my seat up to the front. They send you a special little bus. You only have to ride the bus with Gen Pop. My thing is, I don't want to be in Gen Pop any longer than I have to, because shit happen in Gen Pop. Shit go down in Gen Pop. I don't like to, I just don't. It's Trust me on this one, y'all. If you want to fly in comfort, pay the $2 on those regional carriers. Move up to the front of the plane. Deboard first. You board first. You deboard first. They send your luggage out first. They send you a special bus for $2. Child, take my $2. Take my money. Take my money, please. So that's the tip for the day. If given a chance on a regional carrier, particularly in Southeast Asia, I will test it when I go to Europe, but I'm pretty sure it's the same. Because Europe, you're going to have like Ryanair. I forgot the other regional carriers. There's several. It works the same way. And I don't know if anybody colonized the colonizers, so I don't know if that colonizer trick is going to work. But I know it works in Southeast Asia, and I want to say it might be true of Africa too, where you can get not just your regional carrier, but you may even get an international carrier where you can get low price fare. So that's one tip. And then the upgrade your stuff. So that's something that should help y'all when y'all booking your airfare. Who wants to pay more when you could pay less? Y'all know I'm all about, I want the good stuff, but I don't want to pay a lot for it. I want to sit at the front of the plane, but I don't want to pay top dollar. So I usually book mine right the day of. Like when I go up to the counter and check in, I just tell them I want to upgrade my seat. And they're happy to oblige. So I can't think of anything else. Let me see. What else have I been doing? What travel tips have I learned to help me save money? Book directly. That's everybody knows that one. I always check two sources, Expedia, and I use Booking. I like Expedia for airfares because you can book an airfare on Expedia, and as long as you cancel within 24 hours, it's free. I like Booking because Booking builds up all kinds of travel points. They give you all kind of perks. I did something yesterday that I said don't do, and I know why I said don't do it. Yesterday, I did not book my ground transportation. You know how when you get to the airport, you can take a taxi, you can call ride share, whatever. Sometimes they got public transportation. Normally, y'all, I always book my ground transportation when I'm landing. When I'm leaving, that's a whole different ball game because by that time I didn't learn the lay of the land. But when I am arriving at a new country I've never been to that airport before. I always book ground transportation ahead of time so that when you come out of arrivals, somebody is standing there with your name on it. It's the easiest thing in the world. Well, y'all, I did not do that yesterday, and I'm telling you, instant regret. I said, well, I'm gonna try to call a Grab or Uber because I looked at the price. Now listen to this. This me not wanting to be cheap. I know better. The cost through Booking was like $16. I thought that was high. Was high because a Grab was like $3 or $4. So I said, I'm not gonna pay four times as much. I'll take a Grab. Child, bad. Don't waste time. I got lost. And remember, I'm in Ho Chi Minh City. Nobody really spoke English. So now I'm trying to find the doggone Uber spot. It was a hot a mess. It took me 30 minutes in the heat to figure out where the heck to go find this doggone Grab. It was a mess. And then the man tried to shake me down because he was like, well, I had to wait. I got to pay parking. He's saying all this in Vietnamese. So the man at the hotel, because when we got to the hotel, I finally get to the Grab, y'all. Y'all know I get ahead of myself. Oh, shoot, this a full-on drill. I finally get to the hotel. And as I'm getting out, the Grab driver is trying to hit me up for the parking fee. I said, holy smokes, no, sir. Because not only did I give you a 5-star review, I left you a nice tip. Take that parking fee out that tip. The tip that I left was more than the parking fee. So he's trying to explain to the hotel guy that greets me, to welcome me to the hotel. And the man was looking at him like, we're not about to advocate for her to give you money for parking. So he finally left. So y'all don't fall for that. They should not be charging you for the toll. You should not be paying for their parking. And that has happened. One time I did pay the toll one time because I didn't know any better. So now I know better. You do not have to pay that toll. Unless it's a part of your app. If the app says you're responsible for it, but if the driver tries to hit you up for the toll or the driver tries to hit you up for the parking, no, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir, not gonna happen. So I finally get there, he leaves, but y'all, I will never do that again. And here's why. You don't know the lay of the land. I know these things. I've been telling y'all, do not. If you're leaving your hotel and they're dropping you off at the airport because you're about to leave the city, that's a whole different ball game. Because they're gonna drop you off at the door, you're gonna walk in, check in, and it's okay. So you can take a Grab. But I'm telling y'all, book private transport when you arrive in a new city. Because trying to figure out where that Grab is going to meet you, and trust me, they never make it easy. It's never like, Uber. In the States we have Uber and Lyft. It's never like you could drive right up to the door. You may be able to drop off, but that pickup they're gonna always make it more difficult. I think they favor taxis in that regard. That's what it felt like. So I jacked it up. I added stress to my trip yesterday. Okay, so here come the water. Here come the water cannon. Can y'all see it? Let me see if I can make it bigger. Can y'all see that? I don't know what they putting out, but he's shooting the water. Maybe they trying to knock down the dust up or the smoke or whatever. I don't know. But at any rate, so yep, I had to reinforce my own lesson for myself. Arriving in a city, book private ground transport is the easiest thing in the world, and it would have been so worth that little $16 or whatever it is. And I always book that through Booking. So that's all of the travel things I got for y'all today, in terms of how to live a fabulous life within your budget. Somebody asked me the other day, oh, I was trying to tell you, I met a sister, another travel sister yesterday. Her channel is Queen of DC. Are y'all familiar with Queen of DC? She and I have I've been chasing her around the globe, basically. Have you seen many tourists there? Yes, it's full of tourists. It's full of clear tourists. Clear tourists. And the ones from Australia, England, because as soon as they open their mouth, you can basically tell where they're from. And I ran into a bunch of clear tourists from the U.S. too. Yes, jam-packed. Ho Chi Minh City probably has more tourists from the U.S. than Da Nang did. I saw U.S. tourists, but I see most here. And no, because in Da Nang, you know where they all were? They were in Hoi An. They love Hoi An, y'all. So if you trying to stay away from or steer clear of clear people, you might want to stay in Da Nang as opposed to Hoi An, because I promise you, Hoi An was wrought and run over with colonizers. I said what I said. I said what I said. Yeah, she is my friend. Janella, what a pleasure. We met for coffee so briefly. I was so sad that we didn't get together sooner. It was like that scene when Nelly and Miss Seeley are clapping and singing, "You and me shall never part." I mean, that's what it felt like. She was such a sight for sore eyes, y'all. Just to have a sister to sit, have coffee with, and chat about travel, just life, period. Okay, look, it's some more water going up over here. So, okay, they doing something. Can y'all see that other little stream? I don't know what they doing, but at any rate. So yes, I met Queen of DC yesterday. Y'all go follow her channel, go like, subscribe, share, check out her Instagram. When I tell you all, I am literally stalking her. She was in Mexico City and she left. I went to Mexico City and left. I'm trying to think, did she go right to Bali? She came right to Southeast Asia. In every place she has been, I said, I promise you I'm not stalking you. I didn't even know we're on the same track. Most people start in Vietnam from the south and go up north. And I get it because it's so hot in Ho Chi Minh City, and it's a city. Then you go further north to Da Nang, it's beautiful, more beautiful than Ho Chi Minh City. And then by the time you get to Hanoi, it's just off the chain gorgeous. So the country kind of unfolds when you come from the south, in my humble opinion, when you come from the south and go north. But she and I both took the opposite route. I lied to you not, y'all. She has content on her Taylor from Hoi An. We did the same thing, but she tells a hilarious story about getting food poisoning, eating street food. I told y'all, don't do it. I used to think that it's offensive or it would hurt somebody's feelings, if you refuse to, engage in that way, like to turn your nose up at the cuisine. No, baby. Save yourself. I promise y'all, go check out her content. The story, she had me on the floor. She said, girl, I thought I was going to die here. I thought I was going to die here. I just looked up her channel and subscribed. She was talking about the clothes. Yes, and when I tell y'all, it's like my travel twin. She did everything. She went to Hanoi. She did the whole museum thing. Now she didn't go to Cambodia, so she wants to go to Cambodia. I was like, I'm not going on now. I have to leave you on that, sis, because I would not go back to Hanoi. I mean, I would not go back to Cambodia. It would have to be something real special for me to go back to Cambodia. Beautiful country, but just heavy karmically, and I'm good. So y'all check her out. Listen to her story about eating a banh mi sandwich. I told her, I was like, girl, no ma'am. I stopped doing that in Mexico. I have not been sick. Listen to this, and this is the God's honest truth. I have not been sick since I left Mexico. I've been to, I can't tell, at least 5 different countries. I'm very selective about the street food, y'all. I'm gonna tell you something else you have to be careful with too is fruit, fresh produce. I told y'all I got a salad that had a slug in it. Everybody don't have, you know how, yeah, let me leave that right there. Let me just leave that right there. Now, you enter at your own risk. You want to sample all the seafood. Y'all saw that beautiful seafood when we walked through that night market. That's okay. Excuse me. No, no, no. It looked beautiful, but food and food sanitation, and I don't know the term because I didn't do food service, but you know what I'm talking about. There's some hot things have to be hot, cold things have to be cold. There's a reason for that. That's a universal. That's universally true. That don't just hold true. In some locations, hot foods have to stay hot, cold foods have to stay cold. And when I see that's not being adhered to, I'm a pass. I'm a pass every time. She has a video on food poisoning. Yes, she is hilarious. I'm talking about, girl, I was on the floor. I said, see, I know what I know. Y'all, be careful. I have had pho, which, that soup is hot. Give me my pho piping hot, please. And I usually pass because pho generally comes with like a whole side of cilantro. They call it coriander. You're gonna get some morning glory. It's gonna be a ton of vegetables, a big old, look like a bag of vegetables. I'm careful there too. Spring onions, all that stuff. Because if it's not handled properly, it's just a good way to get a little tummy bug. So, hot things that come when I see it come fresh out of the hot piping grease. I have to be there to receive it. I don't mean you fried it and you let it sit up there for 30 minutes. I don't want that either. I want mine fresh out the grease. If you could do that, then you at least stand a chance of any foodborne pathogens. They can't survive the fry. But if it sits out, in flies or whatever, you can get sick. Take it from me. I'm not even trying to sell y'all no fear. I'm not fear mongering or anything. I'm just saying, I've been sick. I suggested you to her a few months back. Look, I know, and she reached out to me. We have been bumping, like literally, y'all. I'm telling you, literally, if you look at our travel, you would think I was stalking her. You would think she is copying. I'm copying her. We have been to exactly the same places. So it was so delightful to sit with her and talk. I just hate we did not have enough time. So we have agreed to collaborate and do something together because our experiences are so very similar. And she was just a lovely spirit. So Janella, thank you for that. Thank you. Somebody else. Oh, y'all know D from H&D Abroad. D tried to link us up as well. She was saying that. She said a couple friends keep telling us we need to link up, telling me we need to get together, and we got a chance to do it. So nothing does my heart better, y'all, than to run into another beautiful sister out on the road living her best life. And when I tell y'all she living her best life, she living her bestest life. Her bestest life. She spent time in Kuala Lumpur. So that's one place I didn't get a lot of time there. I only spent like a day. I think I spent the night in Kuala Lumpur. So I'm a double back. That's where I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see what's happening in Chiang Mai. If it's smoky, like they say, if burn season has started as early as they say, then I may have to just give up my apartment in Chiang Mai because I'm not gonna stay where the air quality is bad. That was one of the reasons I left Guadalajara too, you guys. And I've talked about that. Guadalajara, I love cities. Guadalajara is a beautiful city. It has a lot of the stuff that I love. Architecture, great food, it's walkable, great neighborhoods. Guadalajara is a whole little vibe. You know, it's got an international airport. You can get to several day trips from Guadalajara to Paki. I went to Tequila, where they make the tequila, y'all, cute little town. To Paki, Tonalá. All of those are day trips, and you're only 4 or 5 hours away from Puerto Vallarta. So Guadalajara is a whole vibe. But the air quality, that it ran me out of there. I woke up with a sore throat almost every day. I could literally run my finger across the tabletop, any surface in that apartment, and it was dust. I had to sweep every day. So you're breathing that stuff in. And if you can Google this, go to Numbio. Numbio will give you like the whole quality of life rating, and they talked about the air quality. The air quality in Guadalajara is all, it might be worse. I want to say it's worse than the air quality in Mexico City. The air quality in Mexico City is another reason why I won't stay there either. You could literally in Mexico City see the cloud roll in the morning. Like if you wake up at 6 before the smog and stuff gets kicked up, you can see the mountains. Give it 2 hours, the mountains totally disappear. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I gotta breathe. I'm too, if I was younger, maybe I'd risk a lung or two. But girl, I ain't got no lungs to be risking at no doggone 59, 60 years old. So these are considerations. If y'all want to know a place, y'all please check out Numbio. Black Woman Magic. I love it. Yes. Girl, it was magical. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna have to post the pictures. She took me to the cutest little coffee shop. Just cute. It pays to know somebody on the ground, because just like I'm feeding you all like all the little tips and stuff, she had info for me. Y'all see the clear people? Look, look, look. Y'all probably been seeing, yeah, they everywhere. The clear, there's certain places they like. Generally, those are the places I try to avoid. I swear to God, I did not leave my house and come all the way 35,000 miles to be sitting with the clear folks. They not my preference. I swear to you, there goes some more. There, y'all traveling. I said this before. I know I'll be repeating myself. They are so loud and obnoxious for no reason at all. We could be sitting in this cafe. You see how quiet it is? I bet you let some, you know, Caucasian folks roll up and through here. They're the loudest. They talk the loudest at dinner. They do all that mansplaining. It's such a turnoff, and it's so obvious. I don't. Oh, you want to know who else I have had an encounter or two with, and it wasn't me personally, but I've had the experience to be able to watch. Y'all, it's some other folks out here that's rude too, and I don't know if these people. I'm just going. I can talk. This is my channel. Look, Indians from like India and Pakistan. I don't know. I can't really decipher who is who, but I have watched them behave so badly and talk so rough. And to these people in Vietnam, I saw it. I saw it in Bangkok too. I told y'all about the guy we paid to go to. Was it Bangkok? We paid to go to some attraction, and when we got there, it was closed. It was raining, it was closed. It might have been the Grand Palace. I don't forgot. When I tell you that dude acted so ugly, he was so disrespectful to those people. I was uncomfortable. And then tried to get me to join in. No, sir. I'm a visitor. I'm a guest in their house. You're not going to get me to say nothing. It was jacked up that they sold us tickets to, you know, this attraction, knowing that the attraction was closed and it was pouring down rain. It was closed. They sold us tickets at the gate, let us in, knowing that it was all closed up. I get it. But, hey, name twin. Oh, that's right. Yvette, meet Yvette. Yvette and Yvette, hey, y'all. So, yeah, there's you can see some bad behavior. So, when y'all see me whispering, and I swear to you, nobody wants to be the obnoxious expat, or it's a bad look. It's a bad look, and it turns my stomach. I try to be sensitive. I don't always get it right, because like it's rude to point in some countries. And I have to watch myself, and these are, but you just have to be aware. This is a very simple Google search before you go to a country. What is considered rude? There are probably a ton of YouTube videos for any country you want to go to that will tell you what's rude and what the cultural norms are. It's worth doing. Y'all know I have made all the doggone faux pas. I hugged the whole man in Bali. I thought they was gonna vote me off the island. I swear to Jesus. I was like, oh shit, you done stepped in it now. I didn't know. I was so overjoyed when I stayed in Ahmed. That family that ran that, it wasn't even a homestay. It was cute. It was so cute in Ahmed. Anyway, they fed me the first night, y'all. They took me to a funeral, their own relative's funeral. It was, Bali was amazing in that way. What, they took me to their house afterwards, to eat. I'm talking about like friends. And so when it was time for me to leave, I was so overjoyed. The dad is maybe my age or older. And it was time to say goodbye, y'all. I didn't cry. Did I cry? I can't remember. But I leaned in for a hug and I did a whole full hug. You could see everybody in the village was like, what the hell? What the hell? The next time, I didn't get, y'all know, and of course I didn't get out that day because the boat couldn't get out. I was supposed to go to this little island and that didn't happen, so I had to come back. When I came back, and the second time I got ready to leave, y'all should have seen the stiff arms. It was like when it was time to say goodbye, everybody was bracing like the American, the ignorant ass American that don't know no better. You don't hug. They don't do that. I didn't know that. That's not how they do. They bow. They're very reserved in that way. So I have stepped in it, and it's nothing worse than feeling, like you have offended somebody because you just don't know no better. So you don't hug men in Bali. And many places is rude to point. So I try to, and the way you handle your money too. In Southeast Asia, I've noticed that they handle the money with two hands. I have very rarely seen people like place money down on a counter. They'll put it on a tray. They'll hand it to you with both hands in your hands. Oh yeah, they got the water cannons going today. I swear I wish I could see what the heck is going on. Where did the medics go? I don't know, but at any rate, yeah, it's another one over there too. So we've got one, two, three, four, five, six. Oh, it's a bunch of them. Seven different water. I don't know what they doing, y'all, but I'm so nosy. I'm so nosy. I was up last night. This cute little room has a balcony, and I couldn't sleep last night. So I was up about 3 o'clock in the morning, y'all, just sitting on the balcony looking, being nosy. I heard the cats fighting. I heard whoever these early risers, some people get up early, like for work. I could hear everybody, waking up. It was just sitting on my balcony being a nosy old tourist, nosy old grandma tourist. That's why I like a balcony, though. I've seen them hand, yes, with two hands and place it on a tray. They respect money in that way. Yes, very much so. I don't care what it is. It could be the smallest denomination. That's the norm. So you never put your money down on a counter when you are paying for something. I hand it to them, and it's kind of like a little head nod to. I'm telling you, it's a whole thing. I haven't seen that anywhere else. I definitely didn't see that in Europe. It was just like, Europe is what it is. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is practice. Look at that. Look at them shooting that water from those, yeah, this is practice. You see they're in those buckets shooting the water. They're shooting it from down here. This has got to be a drill of some sort. I definitely want to see. I'll ask when I get back to the hotel, what the heck was going on today. But I walked smack dab into it. Somebody else is down there recording. Everybody is recording it. So that's it. Hey, let's talk about it with Mara. Girl, you knew I'm trying to hook up with you. I promise to goodness. I'm trying to do something with you in the best way. I have so many YouTube family members and friends that I want to work with, y'all, as soon as I get settled. Because look, I couldn't even do this live out in the street because I needed to come into some place with Wi-Fi, with stable Wi-Fi to do the live. I couldn't do it on the street. I don't know. Anybody who knows how to work this stuff, please help me because if I go outside and try to use my data, I have to put it on data roaming. And my phone bill was off the chain. It was an additional like $90. And I think that's because I'm using this data roaming. I have T-Mobile. And I don't know how to work it, y'all. I don't. I'm telling you. I get a new SIM card wherever I go, but trying to do lives, that's why my signal was dropping so much because I was on my data, my phone data. Now I am in this cafe and I'm using their Wi-Fi, so that's a blessing. So maybe I got to do Wi-Fi, from cafes. I don't know, but this is way more stable to be on somebody's Wi-Fi. So if anybody understands YouTube streaming and being away, help me because I don't know. And I can't afford to be paying no $90 a month extra on top of my phone bill so that I can stream. And another thing for me is the reason I don't do recorded videos is that it takes a long time to upload those videos. And if the internet connection is not stable, anybody who's done this, that thing will cut off. It's a headache. It's been a headache. Mm. You're an inspiration. I want to travel like you, Michael. Girl, get out here. I'm trying to tell y'all how to do it. I'm telling you, most of the stuff that I think so much of our apprehension or fear, some of it's money, y'all, some of it's time in this family, it is your commitments, but some of it is the boogeyman under the bed. That's me. I will create, not even create, but subconsciously that fear kicks in, and it'll make me drag my feet and move slow. So I don't know if that's you. If it's a commitment, it's nothing you could do if you got a job, a house, a husband, 2 dogs, and 7 kids. There's nothing you could do about that. You can't move those pieces around. But if you are single and free and you are still kind of sitting and the money isn't an issue, it might be, some a little fear or apprehension. And that's what I want to help y'all with because ain't nobody scarier. And I'm not even scary. Let me reframe that. That's not true. I have anxiety. It's not fear. It's anxiety. It's what it is. I have to plan. I have to do all those things so that I can move and feel secure. But I don't let that stuff stop me because now I'm aware of it. I'm like, the reason I'm hesitating is because of this. I have to watch myself. And so whenever I feel anxious or fearful or whatever it is, I try to just march on through that. Thank you, Stephanie Perry. Y'all ain't never gonna get a laugh from me while I don't say Stephanie Perry name. I'm sorry. Because she's part of she helped me. That Stephanie helped me in so many ways. She definitely did that. And y'all know I don't get nothing. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing but other than the truth. Don't let fear, sister. Don't let anxiety. Don't let the fear of the unknown. Or I promise you, the world is so much. It's so welcoming. If you keep your head on a swivel, if you use these little travel tips to maximize your dollars, anybody can do it. Anybody can do it if you want to. Okay, maybe it's breaking up now because that's a lot of folks moving. A lot of people. I went to there's a market right across the street, right over there. And then this is just a market area. I love walking through them just to see, that's where you get the best prices, to be honest. Where local shop, I love to go find the market where local shop. And then I walk the whole thing because what I'm doing is I'm looking for prices that are posted. You all always find like a base price. And if you don't ever see any prices posted, just ask. I asked 3 or 4 people who sell the same thing, what the price is. And you'll be able to get a good gauge of, what's the going price. And then you start negotiating from that lowest price. Because whoever is willing to sell it for the lowest price, you know what I'm saying? They've listed it. Let me take this hat, for example. I'll show y'all my cute little hat. Okay, so this is the second one I bought. When I first walked in the shop, I asked her how much it was. She said 180,000. Now I know better. So I said, well, I lost my hat. I told her I only paid 100 for it in Hoi An, and I'm pretty sure y'all you could probably get it for 80 if you're a great negotiator. And so she instantly came right down on the price because she knows I know at least the minimum that they would be willing to accept. So, but what I would say is once you find that bottom, you start negotiating from there. If 3 vendors, one says it's 150, one says it's 120, and one says it's 100, that person who's willing to sell it to you, that's their starting price, you could get it for less. So I would buy it from any one of them, but I would start negotiating from 100K down. You might start at say 75. You don't want to be offensive, but learn to negotiate, y'all. I'm not good at it, but it's going to help you. Your fear, yeah, fear tries to protect us. It does. That's what your brain is supposed to do, Mara. That your brain is supposed to keep you out of trouble. But sometimes I have to overrule that because for me, my fear can kick in and take over. It's like my reptile brain takes over my thinking brain. And now I'm just in it. I'm in the throes of my emotions, y'all. I have been there 100 times. I told you when I get ready to leave a country or anytime it's time to move, something really happens for me. And I know mine is rooted in some old stuff, just moving. But I've done it enough times and I've paid enough attention to my body that it's like, okay, that's what this is. That's why you're dragging your feet about making these arrangements. So, yep, don't let the fear. It's healthy. Fear is healthy as long as we understand what it is and we keep that joker in check because it'll stop you. It'll stop you. I just start running toward it, y'all. Seriously, things that not your gut. I'm not talking about ignore your gut. Like if you walking down a dark alley and you fearful, you got reason to be fearful. We don't ignore that. But like I'm afraid of heights. And so I'm afraid of heights. Even if I'm on a balcony, I'm shaky. But I do it anyway to desensitize myself. I'm going to jump off. I've bungee jumped. I've done all that stuff. Y'all scared to death. I swear to God. I was trying to think of the place. I told y'all it's in North Carolina. It's an Olympic training, something it's near Charlotte. And they have whitewater rafting. That's where they go to practice for the Olympics. And they have these 2 towers. You can Google it. Girl, I asked the man, I said, can you just push me off? He said, ma'am, I can't push you off. Because I got up there and I was frozen. All I could think, y'all remember that scene from Girls Trip where they fly across the street in New Orleans? And all I could think was, Lord Jesus, on the way down, please don't let me pee. Don't let me pee on these people. I don't know about y'all, but I can remember as a kid peeing on a roller coaster. I was like scared to death because I'm afraid for real of heights. It's not a joke. It's not a fear. It's a phobia because I still, no matter how many times I do it, my body still says this ain't safe, but I do it anyway. I'm not sure if it's I'm not sure, y'all, but check it. I think so. If they have whitewater rafting, zip lines, they had everything. What else did I do there? Whitewater rafting, zip lining. I jumped off the tower. They have those obstacle courses where you work your way across the logs. It's all kind of stuff that challenges you physically. I think, oh, there's a bike riding trail. It's the cutest little setup. If you're ever in Charlotte, go. It's right outside of Charlotte. But they've got 2 towers. I want to say one's a 50-foot and a 100-foot tower. Girl, I sure did crawl up to the top of that thing. I was scared going up. And when I stood on the edge, I just stepped off. And the whole way down, I was like, Lord Jesus, please don't let me embarrass myself. Please don't let me wet these people up because that shit was real. It is nothing but you attached to a string. And it's different. It's not actually bungee jumping because bungee jumping you bounce off of that rubber thing. No, this is a cable that you're attached to. You step off, and you just drop, and then before you hit the ground, you feel the tension. The rope keeps you. It lands you gently on the ground, baby. But if you want to challenge yourself, first of all, climbing all the way up to the top of that 100-foot tower, I was tired. I was like, I need some lemonade. Y'all need to have some chairs up here with some lemonade for the old people. It was a challenge just getting up to the top of it. But I made it, and hey, I'm here to tell the story. And girl, I was like, I'm afraid my ankles would snap. No, new life. They put you down gently. I'm telling you, I watched it. I watched it a couple times so I could see. Because that's the way I was kind of talking myself into it. I watched people do it. I watched the kids. Kids don't have no fear. Them kids was jumping off of there, hollering, screaming, flapping their arms, doing all kind of crazy. I was like, nope, Jesus, I tell you, that won't be me. When I got up there, I said, sir, can you just shove me? I'm just going to close my eyes and push you. He said, lady, I cannot push you off this thing. You have to. And I just stepped off. He said, you're going to have to do that yourself. If you're afraid, do it. You all, and you could probably find this online. When I was in Spain, there's a castle in Alicante, I think it's Santa Barbara Castle. Anyway, you can climb up to the top of that joint. I climbed up to the top of that. Listen to this. The stairs don't have no railings. There are no rails. The stairway that I climbed had to be, I don't think it was 3 feet wide. It wasn't even, if it was 3 feet wide, okay, I'll give you that. I went all the way up to the top. But y'all, once you get up to the top, the view was so flipping amazing. It was amazing. So I would have missed that. If I'd have let that fear, I would have missed that. I could see it was a 360 view of this. It was beautiful. And I felt so accomplished. Now, does it mean I'm not afraid of heights anymore? Nope. 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 But I know now when my brain kicks in and tells me how unsafe it is, I know I've survived all of those. I've survived every last one of those experiences. So, hey, fear is a construct. It helps my rational brain deal with. Go on, sis. Y'all see? Everybody, look. That's. I told y'all about the little Asian inspired dress, and it matches the hat. My dress is pink and green, so that's why I bought this hat. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing. She got her. That's it. That's what everybody does. You take a little photo shoot. All these ladies here doing the same thing. Can you see them? Everybody gets their Asian inspired clothes. All the ladies get one of those hats. There's a photographer down there. They doing a full photo shoot. Now I'm up for that. I'll do that because I can do that myself. I probably need to start traveling with my tripod. That would be helpful. They probably had. I don't know if they have these things or had them made, but that's the whole thing. The ladies all get clothes made, do the whole little photo shoot thing. So, yeah, when in Rome, I'm near. Okay, that climb is enough challenge for me. Shauna, did you see it? Did you see it? I'm telling y'all, it's local. It's right there in the U.S. If you want to do, and it was fun. They had so many things. I couldn't even do it all. I want to say they give you a 1 day. You might be able to get a 2 day pass. But I tried to get as much in as possible. They got a beer garden. Cute. Just cute. Just cute. I'll find out what it is. Because it's something. I think right in the name, it may say something about Olympic Training Center. I don't know. But it was worth it. It was cute. That's it for me today, y'all. I ain't got nothing. Y'all got any questions? I'm gonna try to find this hop on, hop off tour. Get the lay of the land. To be honest with y'all, I don't know that it's a whole lot to do here for me. I'll find some museums. The architecture is beautiful. I'm near some water. I think you can take a river cruise. The Mekong River If I am not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that it runs through this part of Vietnam. The Mekong River runs through, I want to say Southeast Asian, 6 or 7 Southeast Asian countries: Thailand, Laos, Burma, Cambodia, Vietnam. Who am I leaving out? Um, at any rate, I know those for sure. And it looks just like the Mississippi River, y'all. It's a big old muddy river, but it's it's a life source because people fish, they live on it. And so I've been on the Mekong in Thailand, Cambodia, and so I'm gonna try to get a boat ride here so I can say I've been on it. And I haven't been to Laos. Laos is the only place in Burma. Is that no? That's not Burma. What the heck is that country next to Laos? It's not Burma. I done forgot what the name of that country is that's right. It begins with a B though. At any rate, I'm no geographer. Hey sister, hey Marilyn. When you do the Camino, will you get over your fear of height places? I did it in 2012. Wait a minute. Yvette, you did the Camino? You've been holding out? What? When you do the Camino, you will get over your fear of high places. You did. Yvette, that's on my list. I'm not even, you know what? I know you have to go through the Pyrenees. I'm not worried about that part. You know what scares me most? Y'all already know what scares me the most about the doggone Camino. It's them albergues. An albergue is just a fancy French word or Spanish word for hostel. Girl, I watched the movie The Way with Martin Sheen and Charlie Sheen. Y'all, I watched all the YouTube videos. I know Kia did it. If y'all know Patricia Clay, she did it. Mikhail, these are all black women. They've all done it. And Yvette, I did not know you did it. You're going to have to give me all the tips, because I definitely want to do it. But y'all, that sleeping in those albergues that's where I first learned about the silk sleeping bags. Because all the ladies was, trying not to get the heebie-jeebies out on the road. Because you think hostels have a high turnover rate? It's new pilgrims. They call the people who walk the Camino pilgrims. New pilgrims are checking in every night. And these are people we know ain't got access to. Girl, that's what scares me. Forget that. I think I could do the Pyrenees because, I'll close my eyes in a New York minute. I will close my eyes up and be like, you know what? This is not happening. I'm just going to go straight through it. But that sleeping in them bunk beds, oh, Jesus. But they say let's see, I did it, was amazing. Papilloma is the only bad place. I could not do the Pyrenees. Where did you start? Because I know there's several starting places. You can kind of customize your own Camino. You don't have to do the whole 500 miles or whatever it is, but I'm going for it. I swear to God. You start in France in a town called Saint PJ something. Y'all know I don't know none of the technical stuff. But you start in France, right at the border of France and Spain. Then you walk across the French border. You cross the Pyrenees. There's something called the Mestista, which is like plain lands. They say that goes on. It's flat. It goes on forever. And then you wind up at the church. And the whole walk is St. James Way. It's the walk that St. James took. And I want to say at the church where you get your Compostela or whatever. Y'all know, don't quote me. These is just roughs. Y'all Google for yourself. You get your little official document or something. Yvette could tell you better than me. I want to do it though. But the way you keep down costs, because it can take you anywhere, if you're a slow walker like me, it could take anywhere from 30 to 40 days to finish it. I'm sure there are people who have finished it in way less time, but they probably, more fit, walk longer. I would budget 30 to 40 days for myself, and the way that you most people stay in an albergue, and it's an inexpensive way because you usually have a meal there, and you have, they know what they're doing. I don't know, y'all. I could see me staying at a hotel. I'm like, you know what? I'm pass on this. Yvette, you have to give me the update on the good albergues to stay. And there's a city. Yvette, tell me if this is true. I saw this. There's a fountain that just runs wine, y'all. You can fill up your water bottle with wine. It's free. I think it's free. Now, Yvette will have to confirm or deny this, but that's the, what? Free wine? I can fill up my water bottle. I think I'm gonna stay in this little town. I get to a town and stay. If you treat me right. Free wine. It's just flowing. It's a continuous flow of free, and I want to say it was red wine. Did I see that, Yvette? It's 700 miles. Yes. You walked in 40 days. Yes. So you went all the way to the end. Did you go past the place where you get your final stamp? I think the last is called it's the final something, where you go all the way to the Atlantic Ocean, basically. Absolutely. They ran out of wine quickly. That's true. Yeah, okay. Hey, Lisa. It's so good to see y'all. Y'all go check out my friend, my financial friend, my financial sister, Lisa J. Stocks. Lisa, it's so good to see you. I'm following your work, girl. I see you out there doing good in the hood, just teaching folks money and investing. So yeah, I'm definitely, the Camino is definitely on my list. Yvette, how many miles a day did you walk? I think I heard somebody say if you can do under 20 miles a day, somewhere between 10 and 20 miles a day, then you can get done in a decent time. That would be my goal, y'all. That's why I really am trying to stay fit and keep walking. I can walk, but you have to carry your backpack, or you can have it sent on, which I would probably do. I would probably send my backpack on every city. 15 miles a day. Yep, that's what I heard. 15 miles a day. I think you do like half, and then you break for lunch, and then you do the other half, and then you hit your albergue. They've got the path laid out so that those albergues, or the hostels, are conveniently located. So you walk from one hostel, through a little town to the next one. I'm so glad to know my sisters are out here doing it. I think that's the beauty, y'all. Is that if I feel like, well, Yvette did it, and Patricia did it, and Mikhail did it, and Kia did it, I should be able to do it. They did it. Not only that, but then I can tap into their expertise. Patricia Clay, if y'all don't follow her, she's on Facebook. I don't know if she's on any other social media, but she posted what she packed in her backpack. She gave full details, the kind of backpack, the kind of shoes, everything. So it's that sharing. That's what an online community has done for me. Oh yeah, so they're done. It's open again. So maybe I could get over there and see. Okay, all the service cars, all that stuff has been cleared out. All the medics. Y'all, these sisters came to slay. These sisters are out here getting it done. And the photographers, I am not mad. That would be so sweet if we meet up somewhere, y'all, and do like a little photo shoot. But I'm telling you, Southeast Asia is the place to do it. The colors, and I'm sure they probably had all these things made. But you all check out Queen of DC's stuff about the Hoi Ann tailor. She used a totally different tailor. She used a totally different linen tailor. So I want to get with her because I want us to compare our linen tailors. We had that in common. She had pants made. See, I didn't have any pants. She had pants, shorts, and something else made. I only had dresses and shirts made. So that video, as soon as I get to a stable connection, I can share that with y'all. I should probably do it at this hotel. No. Y'all, that's another thing. This little hotel where I am now is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautifully decorated. It's beautiful. And it's got a French theme. But y'all, the internet is trash. The internet is trash. The breakfast was trash. So, I don't know. Location, everything else is great. This hotel, yeah, it's a low nine. It's still a great place. I would probably pick it again because it's so cute. The service is great. Everything else mash. I've only been here one night, so I'll give y'all a real honest review at the end of this one. But every place else I've been, if you all are going to any of those places, hit me up. I probably need to just do a whole hotel list, a whole list of accommodations with some ratings. I think I'm gonna do my Keith Lee. I'm gonna do the Keith Lee thing for hotels because Lord knows I done been in all of them, from $25 a day all the way up to the top. Oh, my lack of directions can cost you. Let's see, 500 miles. Wow, that's impressive. Yes, it's in red. I'm just reading the comments, y'all. I got lost a lot. But Yvette, they say that it's marked with those little clam shells. But you could bear especially if you're walking in the dark, like in the morning, you can't tell. But also now they got an app. Did you have the app? They have an app now that maps out the route for you. You know somebody was gonna come up with it. They got a whole Camino app. So now you don't have to use the little clamshell markers to stay on track. It All Trails, and I don't subscribe to All Trails because it's a paid app, but All Trails has hundreds of thousands of walking trails. I want to say, I don't know if it's only in the US. It can't be because somebody told me about it here. But All Trails is another good app. We should talk about that. Some good apps to have on your phone, especially if you are traveling in Southeast Asia. You want to have the Grab app for ride share. There's Bolt. Some places in Southeast Asia use Bolt, Bolt. There's one called Tuk, Tuk, and they deliver food. I think I used that in several places in Southeast Asia too. Rome to Rio is a good one when you're talking about transportation, trying to figure out how to get around. Get Your Guide. I love Get Your Guide. If you want to do a walking tour, there's a free thing too. I want to say there's an app for free walking tours, but I like Get Your Guide because they do all kinds of, touristy things. Viator, I love them. And we always talk about Booking Expedia. Y'all know those. But those are some of the apps that I use. I have to go back through my phone too. Get you a good, of course, Google Translate. Get you a good currency converter. Have that preloaded on your phone. I think most people have heard that you should download whatever language. Like I have Vietnamese downloaded. You can download it from Google Translate onto your phone so that even if you don't have internet access, like if you don't have no data, you could still pull up the the language, so you can still use your Google Translate. Also, you can download maps when you have data of a city, and you can pull that up in case you don't have data. And that has happened to me several times. Been out and didn't have data. But my new go-to now is I just pop into a cafe. I will sit and drink your coffee and use your Wi-Fi and suck up your free air. And coffee culture is so big. Oh my God, coffee culture. It's as many coffee shops, y'all. It's got to be 7 on each block. It must be the easiest business in the world because everybody does it. So whenever I'm in trouble, like if I don't have data, I pop into a coffee shop and chill. So I've been chilling here with y'all for 74 minutes. I hear Christmas music. Yes. Look, I promise you, Christmas music is everywhere. I don't think Christmas music is copyright. I think it's like public domain. The more the more classics, like Frosty the Snowman and all the classics, I don't think you'll get a copyright for those. But yes, the hotel, when I tell y'all, it's so cute. Everybody has a wreath on their door. It's just cute. It's cute. The most beautiful tree. I just, everywhere. I mean, they go all out for Christmas decorations. I've been taking pictures. I must have 100 pictures of Christmas trees in my phone. And it's not, I don't mean, I swear, I told you I ain't seen not one Charlie Brown tree. Not one. Not a one. Big, beautiful. Deck the halls. Deck the halls. Girl, I ain't been able to trade not one day. Nope. I haven't had any internet that was strong. This is probably the best internet I've had right here in this cafe. And probably at, let me think. Probably, you want that table? You want to sit there? Okay. I'm going to move over. Oh, I don't want to take up all the tables. Anyway, nope. Sister, I've been looking at it. Who is killing? I know they're killing the game. Ford was up. Nvidia had got almost up to $500. I was looking, I'm like, Lord Jesus. But I cannot allow FOMO. You know that thing gonna go up, you know it's gonna come down, it's gonna go back up. So until I can really focus on it, I'll be getting back in the game. Please tell me you had some great trades. Please tell me. Please. Is anybody else paper trading? You're relaxing, which is good. Yes, I am. I promise, Marilyn. I had to, y'all. Have y'all noticed that almost every YouTuber at one point in the game, they back up for a little bit? I was listening to MJ yesterday, and he did the whole fool too. He is either sold his stuff or is in the process of selling all of his stuff. He moved to Bali for a while. I want to say now he's in South Africa. And he was just sharing with his audience and his, because MJ got goo gobs of subscribers. He just released the book. He big time. But he was even saying with help, because he's got like a cameraman, he got help. He could pay an editor. He was saying it's a lot. It's a lot. Especially if you are, moving around, it's a lot. But if y'all want to see some good content, I'm not even, Yvette, don't be mad at me. I'm just trying to tell y'all something. I got two YouTube favorites. Nicole J, what is the N to the J to the B? I want to say it's Nicole Brown. What's Nicole's last name? Butler. If y'all want to laugh, y'all please go see Nicole's content. If you want to be thoroughly entertained and have quality content, y'all watch Yvette's videos. Yvette's videos are flawless. Yvette got inserts, music. She got an intro or outro. It's just top-notch content. It's a good study, I think, of what a YouTube channel should look like. And who else do I like? Whose content am I enamored with? Vinyl Waif. Do you all know her? She's teaching English in Spain with the NowCap program. Oh my God, that girl is, her videos are so beautifully shot. These are the people who I want to be like. But child, y'all know I'm working with 3 brain cells. I'm working with 3 brain cells. And 2 of them be resting. I'm like, this is all y'all can get out of me at this stage in the game. Because it's taxing for me. It is not, I'm still grappling. I always envisioned YouTube as a creative outlet. And somehow I don't know that I'm still trying to find my way. I'm still trying to find what's the best fit for me. How does YouTube fit with my life so that it's enjoyable for me? I heard somebody say, I don't want to be my own toxic boss. If you've left a toxic job, you'll be able to identify with this. You don't want to take on anything that mirrors that kind of behavior where you're doing something that's not pleasant or you don't enjoy, because you turn into your own toxic boss. And I don't want to be that. I want to have fun on the YouTube. I want to do this. This is really what I want to do. I want to sit and talk to y'all. I want to travel. I want to have fun. I want to share. That's about it. You found her today. DI makes 0 videos. I make 0 videos. I found her today. I'm telling y'all, get over there. Her content and Vinyl Waif. I don't even know how to spell it, but I think it's WAIF. If anybody knows, drop her contact. Y'all want to talk about beautiful? Oh, beautiful. She has just very cinematic eye. And it's just effortless. That's the word I'm looking for. They make it look effortless. Just great. And Nicole Butler, y'all will laugh. That girl is so funny. She's just naturally funny. She's not even trying to be funny, but she is. It's the way and her mother has a YouTube channel too. So when they get together, it's just like old lady. It's like good black lady. It's good black lady fun. I feel like I know them. Like I never met her mother, but I feel like I know them because it's like this. It's like us talking. So those are some of the people I watch and I enjoy. I like all of my friends. I try to catch everybody, a little bit of everybody. But the way they shoot their videos, Yvette needs to do a class. That video I saw, girl, where you gave us the 6 month update on the plants. Yvette got black and white video behind her color video. I'm like, how do you do this? How do you do it? I need a class. I'm ready for a class. Yes, thank you. Yes, Nicole. And Vinyl Waif is VYNILWAIF. Her name's Fatima, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say she and I took Stephanie's YouTube challenge class together. And she's just a lovely, lovely, lovely young sister. Just, yep. Her stuff is beautifully shot. Those are people I want to be like. So I'm gonna keep working at it, y'all. Yes, that's her. That's my sister. Yes, Vinyl Waif, WAIF. Thanks, Janella, for subbing. I like this. See, don't you love this? This is how we build community, y'all. This is how we build it up. It's the collabs. It's the sharing. That's why I said it's no we don't have no competition, y'all. Do you know how many people watch YouTube? Billions of people are watching YouTube. It don't cost me nothing to utter my sister's name. It costs me nothing. And if that will help her along the journey and we do it for each other, come on, y'all. Y'all know who do it. Everybody do it. So we do it too. I can't think of anybody else that we haven't always mentioned. Let me think. Who else? Do y'all have some favorites? DC. Queen of DC, she about to be on my favorite list too. Cause when I tell y'all she had me on the floor talking about that food poisoning, I was shaking my head the whole time saying, girl, I could have told you that. She said she took one bite. Listen, if you take a bite of something and it don't taste right, spit it out. Don't do it. Don't force it. I did all of that. I did all the stupid stuff so y'all don't have to. It's not offensive to say no. That's what I was operating on. When the lady reached in the pot, y'all, the only reason I took it is because I didn't want to say no. And, I bet y'all say no today. I bet you I say no today. I do not do it. And some of it smells delicious. It even looks good. But, y'all, it is a quick way to the bubble guts. And you don't want that. She was by herself. And she shared this tip. I've said this. Get to know the front desk people. Make a friend as soon as you land wherever it is. Somebody trustworthy, generally somebody connected to the hotel, or if you have a tour guide or somebody, you can tell. We all grown here. We know who's trustworthy. And you want to exchange WhatsApp information. I always tell the hotel, when I leave out, I tell everybody where I'm going. I have even taken pictures of the people who driving me, especially if it's a private tour. Like if I'm going on a private tour, I don't know these people. I take a picture, I drop my location. These are simple things you can do to ensure your own safety. Not that it's no run, because I truly, genuinely do not believe that there is a glut in the world. I don't think folks are snatching up black women. Now, that's not, of a particular age. Now, if you young, fine, and they look like they might be able to get some work out of you, that's a different ball game. But I guarantee you, ain't nobody picking up no 175-pound black 60-year-old black ladies off. Because what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Farm me out to do housework? You sure can't use me as no sex worker. That ain't gonna work. And you ain't gonna get no money from me. So that ain't gonna work. What you gonna do? Make me a domestic? I'm not worried about it, but I do still practice, being safe. So, like when I checked in yesterday, the guys were so nice and friendly. The first thing we do is exchange WhatsApp information because I need you to know I'm here. I need you to know I don't tell very many people I travel solo. I usually tell somebody at the hotel that I trust I'm here by myself, but I don't share that information with anybody else, really. It's always my sisters are at the hotel. They didn't want to come, or they're meeting me tomorrow. Do that. Pins, dropping a pin, that's your best friend, share your location. I can do it on my phone. It shares my live location for an hour. I'm on top of that. And then I do lives. I want y'all to see exactly where I am. Do y'all remember when I was in Bali and we were going to Ahmed and Marilyn was there and then we were driving and they turned off on this little dirt road to go visit the driver's family? Lord, Lord, Lord Jesus. For real, I'm not kidding. That was the one day I was like, okay, Sandra, you have gone too far. You have trusted the wrong people. When they walked me through that jungle to that lady to the house, I'm not lying. All of the Chicago in me was looking for the way out. I was breaking twigs off of places, off of the bushes as I was going by. I was like, yep, because I'm gonna need to remember this. I was genuinely, but Marilyn had eyes on me that day. Marilyn saw when we turned off. I was like, no, I know you remember. Girl, look, that's healthy fear. That's a healthy fear of y'all done changed up the plan. We did not talk about this. And you walking me back up here in the woods. Gee whiz. I'm talking about a car couldn't get back there. The only way you could get to this house was by foot. After so far deep in, the car would only go so far. Then a motorbike could only take you so far. The rest of the way you had to walk. Girl, bye. I said it's gonna be a bloody scene. I bet you it'll be so much DNA evidence. Marilyn know the last time they saw me, and the rest is up to me. It's gonna be so much DNA evidence up in this forest. It'll take them a lifetime to get rid of it. Cause I'm clawing everything. I'm biting everything. I'm breaking twigs. I'm doing the fool. Of course, it turned out they were the nicest people. I got there, the woman gave us tea, fried bananas. She sent food. It was nothing to be afraid of. But you can never be too careful. I think caution is good. I think letting fear run rampant is not. That's the distinction. I think a healthy dose of caution is always the measure for the day. You can't be too careful out here. There's no such thing as being too careful. You just don't want it to impede your enjoyment, and that's where I draw the line. Cause I had to let it go with that man, the driver. He was gonna take me on the scenic route. I say, no, sir, you stick to the highway. you should be on this blue line, this Google blue line. You stick to this blue line. You come off that blue line, we're gonna have some problems. But when I call my brother, I FaceTime with him. It's a bug in here. What the heck? So yeah, y'all be careful. I encourage you to get outside. Let's get outside and play, ladies. Use be smart, but don't let the fear stop you. I guess I better get out of here now. I've monopolized these people table for a whole hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 30 minutes. And on some of these videos, I guess I'm gonna have to go back. Yvette, I'm gonna try to be a better YouTuber. I'm gonna try to put some thumbnails up, y'all, something. Cause y'all know I'm half YouTube and I feel like I'm just kicking it with my friends. I don't know, can you grow a channel just kicking it with your friends? I'm gonna try it. I'll let y'all know if you can grow a YouTube channel just kicking it with your girls. Being cautious is essential. Yeah, everybody wanna make it home. You see this every day of the week. Oh my gosh, are those pomegranates? Y'all, I saw a man with a whole stove. Y'all listening to me? He had a whole stove on the back of his bike. I'm like, now see, that's a self-contained operation. and you see it all the time. They can literally pull over and cook. I hope maybe one of them will roll past so you can see. But my question is, where's the soap in the water? Where is the, how are you washing your hands? You just jumped off the bike. That's durian on that one. Did y'all see that? That durian is the fruit that smells so bad. So yeah, I'm not down for all of it. Some street food, yes. Piping hot, fresh out the grease. It's still bubbling hot out the pot. Okay. And even then, I'm careful. All right, ladies. If you don't have any questions, I'm out here. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go find this hop on, hop off tour, and maybe I'll just take some pictures or whatever and then try to share it that way. So I will let you guys know what I found, and tomorrow I will see if I can't get some internet on this phone so I can at least walk you around and get my walk in. All right. Marilyn, I love you. Thank you, my sister. She always looks out. Bye, Yvette. Bye, everybody. I'll let you guys know what if I find anything interesting. Talk to y'all later. Thank you, thank you, thank you for always walking with me and talking with me, y'all. I so appreciate it. It makes me feel less alone out here. It makes me, more willing to try things. I cannot thank you all enough. Y'all have a wonderful, safe holiday. If I don't talk to anybody before Christmas, have a beautiful, beautiful holiday with your families and everything. And I'll see y'all back here soon. Talk to y'all. Toodles. Bye, y'all.